Taurus, it's Groundhog Day, Colin. Someone's a Colin, the name Collier, or Yorkshire Khan Terrier, someone from Yorkshire, or the name Khan, Chuck. I'm also hearing Chuck, Sellers, Sarah, Steve, Sassy, Sarah, anybody beginning with S. Okay, but I'm definitely hearing like it's Groundhog Day. It's cold outside, and I really don't want to go outside. I just want to stay in and just get cold. Like I'm cold. Like I keep picking up like I'm always cold, or the name Nicole. So, your fives. So, you're feeling a 5 of Pentacles, 5 of Cups, 5 of Wands, feeling under the weather, feeling down, feeling cold. So, it's like I'm cold, I feel down, I feel under the weather, I really don't want to go out. You could be timey kangaroo down sport. Some of you could be dealing with someone from Australia, or it's like down sport, down south. Someone's from down south, someone could be from London or Britain. Brittany, I'm also Brittany, Spears, something to do with Scavin, Steers, also Elliot or Gavin or Steers, like steering, something to do with around a car. You might need your steering fixed on your car, or staring at someone. Someone has got their eye, this eye is still coming over, the eye of a tiger. Leo / Aquarius partner, person. I'm also hearing Pucci and Paula and a Pisces. And I've got my eye on you all the time. I am the eye in the sky. Some of you it's a camera, or the name Cameron or Chamomile, Mel, Melissa, Maria, Michael, Jackson, Julian, Jason, Justin, Jackie. And I have my eye in the sky of a camera. Some of you are looking at a camera to buy one, or you're always doing camera work. Some of you, camera 1, camera 2, camera 1, camera 2, camera 1, camera 2. Unless you're called Cameron, unless you're having a scan or something like that. But it's like I'm always looking with one eye. I have one eye open and one eye shut. So if someone got one eye, physically has one eye, they've got one eye missing, and it could be in their pocket. Could be Laura, could be Lucy, could be Lucifer. I got one hand in my pocket and the other hand giving her a high five. So something to do around what I have one eye, or one eye in the sky. One-eyed Willy. I have one eye, and one eye is on your Willy. So someone is looking at someone's dick, or unless your name's Richard or Rachel, and I have one eye on Richard all of the time. I have one eye Richard, or Rachel. One eye. What is it about one eye? One eye. Anyway, someone physically has one eye. Okay. Or one good eye and one bad eye. I have one good eye, one red eye, and one green eye. Is it Jim Morrison? Or is it Snake? I have one red eye and one green eye. Okay. Green eyes, yeah, the spotlight shines upon you. Something to do around Aquarius. Okay, and I have one red eye and one green eye. Red eye. Paula. Eyeball Paula. Eyeball Paul. So name Paul or Pauline or Pucci or Pisces. Okay, and I have one eye on you, and I have one eye on them. Emily, Melissa, Maria, Michael, Jackson, Julian, Jason, Justin, Jackie, Jasmine. And I have one eye on you and one eye on you all the time. Unless somebody is like really struggling with their eyes, and it's like I'm trying to keep my eye on you and you and you, and I'm trying to put my eye everywhere. That's, oh man, it's coming from the Aquarius reading again. Jen, Julian, Jason, Justin, Jackie, Jasmine, Jack. But like, I've got one eye here, one eye there. I've got one, and I'm planting this on here. And so some of you have got multiple multimedia sites that you post things. Y'all not seen the Aquarius reading, so I'm not going to talk about myself. But again, like I'm putting things all over multimedia. But it came through Sagittarius reading. Sagittarius, Taurus, you can also watch this as fives. If you don't know my channel, we're looking for the numbers. That's why it's coming through from Sag, Aquarius, and also here. So there's people that have like Aquarius, Leo placements, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus, Jupiter, representing of also Sagittarius and also Taurus. So it's coming mainly from the reading that I did of Aquarian. And I'm posting things all over the place on multimedia, trying to get my business up and running. Okay, so you're really dealing with like a Life Path 7 or a Cancerian placement somewhere, and I'm putting things all over the place to try and get my business up and running. So me, for instance, I have 3 channels. This one, a vlog, and also a music channel as a music engineer. Okay, so NGen, Jen, Jennifer, Julian, Jason, Justin, Jackie, Jasmine, NGen, Cancerian, Life Path 7. Okay, and I have multiple media. It's all to do with multimedia again, but it's coming from Sagittarius reading, because I don't think I've ever really picked that up for you guys, Taurus. So it's something around multimedia. Okay, trying to get my business running, and I'm posting things on different sites. So it could be spam. Okay, spam mail. Really could be what happened with Lulu and stuff, right? But like, like spam mail or fan mail or something like that, and I'm getting mail all the time, or like emails, or like emails or clients or things all coming in, like they're all over the place. Like I keep picking up, like I'm putting it here and I'm putting it there, and I'm putting myself there and I'm putting myself here and there, and I'm posting pictures of myself all over the place, or I'm putting my business and a flyer out somewhere, or like a billboard or something like that, and I'm posting it here and I'm posting it there, and I'm posting and hosting also. So something to do around Ghost, Elijah, or something also around a Pisces, hosting, which would be 3, hosting a party. Some of you, it might be organising a party or a third party, but we're not got there yet. But like I'm organising a party for someone, so it might be like is it still Sagittarius's birthday? So I'm organising a party for Sagittarius, and I'm posting flyers or giving out letters, or someone here is posting a lot of things, like I'm sending you this, and I'm sending you letters, or I'm sending you, like, I don't know, you might have, like, because I'm picking up like paper, right, like emails or paper, okay, and I'm sending it to you, and I'm sending that to you as well, and then I'm going to send you one and you one and you one, and it's either like invitations, or it's something around that is being wrote and then sent. So it's either emails, or it's something to do with around sending letters or papers, okay. So like I'm sending it here, I'm sending it there, and it's either like a billboard, or it could even be your videos and stuff, but I'm posting them like on different places and different platforms, and like Instagram and so on and so forth. It might be a CV, it could be something to do with Stephen, which is myself, all right, but like Eve, Steve, Evil, Devil, Neville, surname Neville, helps. I need somebody help. Not just anybody, help! So, something's around Paul McCartney, John Lennon, John, Julian, Justin, Jessica, Jasmine. Need somebody's help. Never needed anybody's help in any way. But then all the days are gone, I'm not so self-assured. Gary Shaw, Tina Shaw, Nadia Shaw. To be sure, someone from Ireland. Not so self-assured. I never needed anybody's help in any way. So something like I need some help by sending all of this stuff out. I can't do it all myself. So it might be your workload. Like you've got a shit load of workload to get through, and you're like, how am I going to get through all of this paperwork? How am I going to get through all of this work? I can't possibly get through all of this, and I need some help sending it all out. So it might be where you're selling, like, I don't know, I mean, YouTubers basically, when they sell t-shirts and stuff, they join a company that basically does it all for them. So you get a t-shirt, so like I've got one, but I haven't actually made any new t-shirts in ages. But if you order a t-shirt from my shop, it's a company that basically takes 3/4 of the amounts of money and gives me a small percentage, but they deal with the postage, the packaging, and everything else, and they deal with that, and it's just completely and utterly out of my hands. I have nothing to do with it apart earning a small percentage. Okay, so it's a certain business thing or strategy that you've got going on here, where it's trying to find an intermediate energy of someone possibly being able to do it for you. So it would mean people that are also like looking for another person to carry some of the workload. So I would pick up, say, a 10 of wands, and I need you to pick up some of my workload. Or you might be asked to go into work because work is like stressed, and it might be people that work for, like, I don't know, the NHS, and they do 12-hour shifts, and someone's saying, look, our workload is really picked up, and we're going to need you to give us a hand, and we're going to need you to give us some help. I'm also picking up that someone is also possibly moving, or they've just moved, and there is stuff everywhere, and I need your help because I can't move on my own. So it might be where you're just packing all of your stuff up, okay, and you're just about to move, or Justin, or Jalian, or Juicin, or anybody beginning with J, okay, someone also that is also in a same-sex relationship. And I've kind of got this energy of where someone's saying, look, I can't do all of this myself, I really need your help. Can you come and pick up all of these boxes and help me move them? Okay, because they definitely keep picking up like boxes being moved, or boxes that are like arrived, but like I need to unpack them all to get it all out in order to see what we've got, blah blah blah, so on and so forth. So I can't do this on myself, on my own. Can you help me do it? Because I can't do it on my own because it's so big, or there's a lot of it. Okay, so there's either a lot of work to get through, and it's asking for someone's help to help out with the workload, because it's really picking up, is what I'm picking up for a lot of you here. or your partner. Okay, just someone in your soul group basically is what you're looking for. Message is, I can do you a message, and this is the truth. I can do you a message, right, and it has fucking equivocably nothing to do with you at all. It just has things to do with your partner, okay, or your mother, or your father. It really doesn't matter. But, like, the message of what my spirit is saying to you, Taurus, is that something is really picking up, okay, and that there's a lot to do. There's a hell of a lot to do and a lot to get through. So it might mean that you just get back from somewhere, you've just moved, or you just get back, and then suddenly, I'm also hearing... Jojo was a man, he thought he was a woman, thought he was a woman's man. Get back to where we once belonged. So, like, I'm going back to where I once belonged. Now, that's either work, and I've had some time off work, and now I'm going back, there's shitloads of work to do. Or, like, I'm going back to where I once belonged. So I'm going back to where I lived before. Like, I'm wherever it was that I used to live is where I'm pretty much going back to. So there's a lot of moving here, a lot of moving. So it might be a state or a country, but I'm going back, okay? So it could even be where, like, you're going for Christmas holidays to visit parents or anything like that, okay? And, like, it's all my luggage and everything else, and you're going to visit, like, parents and stuff like that for Christmas. Okay, last Christmas I gave you my heart. And the very next day you gave it away. Very. Okay, so Very is also a company that is a delivering company that you order things online, a bit like Prime or like Very. Okay, and then all of a sudden you have a shitload of stuff that all just turns up because you've bought it for Christmas. Okay, and you bought a load of things and they all turn up and it comes in a huge box and you have to unwrap it. Okay, so it might be wrapping paper. Again, it is coming from the actual reading of Aquarian, of wrapping paper, wrapping artists, trying to get in the industry, okay, or I am in the industry, but I have to keep it going, okay, and for a lot of you that, like, if anyone starts moaning at other people when they own their own company and they own their own business, think about what that's like when you have time off work, when you work for someone, against the people that don't. Like me, for instance, I don't have someone that kicks my ass. I have to kick my own ass. And at my age, at my weight, sweetheart, that's fucking very difficult to do. It's like eating your dinner off a two-legged fucking table, bruv. Right? So, like, when you work for yourself, to have time off is fucking basically impossible. Because to find motivation is the most difficult thing. It's coming across as the tarot reading part. To find motivation in order to be able to do tarot card readings or whatever it is that you do of your own business, you do not have anybody in life that kicks your own ass apart from yourself. So if you think that, like, oh, okay, I'm doing tarot card reading, it's the be-all and the end-all, and that I have to pretty much do readings all day and blah, 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 so on and so forth, right? It's so easy for me to get on that fucking bed, bruv, and think, fuck, I have to do another reading. Is there anybody here that's going to tell me, Steve, get your fucking ass off that bed and get working and get doing something? No, there is no one. So I have to make sure that I am fully motivated and prepared to kick my own ass in order to do it, right? Spiritually, mentally, physically, you cannot learn fuck all unless you put the work into, not to yourself, to whatever it is that you're doing. If it's a guitar, if it's a piano, you ain't going to learn it unless you pick it up. If you're watching fucking endless amounts of videos, you're like, wow. It's kind of like saying someone, you know what? You want to learn guitar? Brilliant. Hand it to me. I'll play it for 10 years. And then when I know what I'm doing, I'll hand it to you and say, there you go. And you're like, well, how the fucking hell can I play this? I haven't been playing it for 10 years. Of course not. I am, but thanks very much. See ya. Right? You have to, if you're going to learn something, you got to do it. You can't just sit back and watch. You've got to do it. Okay? So, like, if this is a work ethic, you know, and you're having a go at people that work hard, don't do that, because that's disrespectful. Okay, that's disrespectful, right? So you've kind of got this energy of what, like, working hard at, like, loads of work being here, loads of work being there. Here, there, and everywhere. Paul McCartney, Us and Them, Pink Floyd, Us and Them, Emily Millicent, Michael Jackson, Julie Jason, Stickett, Jasmine. And after all, we're only ordinary men. We're only ordinary. Audrey. Some of you are ordering, like Order in court. Some of you have got to go to court. Okay. Or like you've been evicted. Hello, is that you? I want my rent money. You're going to have to get out, so hurry up. So someone's going to be knocking at your door. You can ring my bell. Ring my bell. Ring, ring. JDS Tarot. And then you've also got this, so it might be a P.O. box, and you've just had a load of shit delivered, and you're like, man, there is boxes full of stuff all over the place. So happy Christmas, bruv. Taurus, or Sagittarius, or Life Path 5. How are you? Would you like your reading, or have you just had it? So let's see. Taurus, what's the tarot going to say? Taurus, 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 you're dealing with a Scorpio or an Aries. Scorpio, Aries placement, doesn't matter who it is, when it is, what it is, whether it be your mother, your brother, your sister, your goldfish, your cat or your dog. Doesn't matter. They're in this reading. There they are. Okay. Charlotte. Charlatans. The charlatans. Really? You might be going to see the charlatans. Or a charlatan. Ton. The 3 tons. Some of you going to a boozer in a pub. The 3 tons. You're going for a meal. A meal. Also someone that is Polish. Also. Poland. Roland Patterson. Really? Patterson? School. School's out for summer. So the name's Summer. Some of you have got a daughter or a son called Summer. Or you're from Somerset, Dorset also. But if you haven't seen my channel before, this part is where I channel weird shit through no cards and cards. When I read cards, like everybody else, is the bit you have to pay for, basically. Okay. Unless it's different. It's always different. It's always different. What's the difference? I'm going to have to make up the difference. Some of you are, you're sharing some kind of, well, I'll make up the difference. If you want to buy it, I'll make the difference up. So this is somebody that says, okay, if you need something that's really expensive, I'll make the difference up. So I'll give you the rest of the money to go towards it. Like if you want to buy something really expensive and you can't afford it, I'll make the difference up. Okay, so like if somebody wants to buy a pram or something for a child or whatever it is, okay, and you're paying like 200 quid, but it's really like 500 quid. You pay 200, I'll pay 300. Something like that is what I'm picking up. You do it, I'll make up the difference. Okay, you buy it and I'll make up the difference. Or I'll buy it and pay you later. So you might be buying something for someone and they'll say, look, I'll pay you, but I can't pay you now, I'll pay you later. Okay. Buy now, pay later. Or I'll see you next Wednesday. See you next week. Taurus. Sagittarius, there you go. Sagittarius 5. So you've got yourselves here because we're doing Taurus reading of 5, whether your partner is whatever. So your partner could have Scorpio or Aries in their chart, as well as the Sagittarius Taurus bit here. This person's whole chart could still be just here. Scorpio, Aries, Sagittarius, Taurus placements. Okay. But like healer, this is a healing hands, or Hannah, the name Hannah, or Morgana, or Morgan, free man. So something like, I'm free to do what I want any old time. So someone does, or old timer, someone works for, like it's a grandfather, it's a suicide watch, where someone's like really down at the moment. Someone also works for the NHS of people that are old timers, like an old residential home for old timers. Okay, old time boy also. Something about the boy, Cameron. Something about the boy. Boyd Payne? Boyd. Anyway. Boyd or Louisiana. The name Louise? Lulu. Lulu? Louisiana. Sorry, I'm kind of thinking of people I know that represent the message they're trying to tell me. Louise, Lulu, Louisiana, Anne, Polly put the kettle on. You might be going to visit your sister or your brother, and there is something here going on around family, Jenny. I know what love is, Jenny. I know what it is, Jason. I know what it is. I know what it is. Somebody's going to spoil someone's surprise and say, look, it's all right, I know what it is already. I know what that is already. Eddie. The name Ed, Edmonds, Adrian, Ed. Someone that's called Ed. Ed. Ted also. Ted, dead in a bed. This would actually be a spirit at one point that was called Ted or Ed or Eddie. Okay, or Freddie's nightmare. Something about, I'm having nightmares about my mother. Somebody here is knocking at the door of heaven's door. Okay, so somebody's getting on a bit. So there's a grandparent here maybe, or people that work at hospitals and facilities like that. There's also like knocking sorry, I'm also what was the message, spirit? JDS Tarot is also here, knocking. There's recovering someone, like a recovering addict is also here, like I'm trying to recover. There's also cover workers as well, is what I'm picking up, like I'm covering your shift and I'm going to do the night shift. Okay, so this is what came through in the last reading of Aries, the Vampire Diaries. So also something that was writing a diary or a memoir, like my memoirs or diary, like I'm writing in my diary or journaling, something around journal, diary, Diane also, diary, journaling. But then I'm also getting this energy of like a Dear John letter, like a letter, and I'm going to give John a letter. But yeah, 12-hour shift people that work for elderly patients, people that where like they do shift work and they work during the night, and then you got the light workers, and then you've got I work during the night but I sleep during the day. So Colin, day, also work during the day. Someone works at night as the other person works during the day, and the other person works during the day as the other person works during the night. Okay. So it's like a situation where when you work, everybody else is at home. I work from home. Or was I hearing homework? I work from home. And it's fucking peace and quiet when everybody goes out. Taurus, what they got coming up, please, for Taurus. Nine of Pentacles. Some of you are single, Pringle, but not ready to mingle because you're not opening up your feelings and emotions, but you just have a metaphysical connection with someone that is spiritual. Okay, but you are single, but you're basically classed as having a connection but single for some. If it isn't you, it's the other person. Some of you are looking into being a spiritual healer, or you are a spiritual healer, and this is where everyone says, I'm a light worker, I have a twin flame, I'm a psychic, I'm a medium. So good luck, I hope you are. Brilliant. Charlotte, the Angel of Death also, people that work for elderly people and people that work for hospitals where they work on people's side by kneel by mouth here. This is the Angel of Death. These are also spiritual people also that pass people on, that talk to the dead, okay, and that also work at national health places that do kneel by mouth, that work in the hospital vicinity of also elderly people with dementia, okay, and they're basically, in my book, cast as the Angels of Death, which is where you can pick up that people are dying and you look after the sick, okay, so you look like sickness and in health, someone that's also married, okay, so till death do us part. Okay, so someone could be a widow up in here somewhere, and they're a widower, and they look after their child that they may have from an ex-relationship, and they're a widower. Then you've also got a widow spider, Charlotte's Web. You've got the Angel of Death that also works for hospitals, and that is your calling, that is your spiritual calling. Is to, because everybody will think that everything of a spiritual calling must mean that I do a fucking tarot card channel. No, it means that we work for people of NHS and elderly people for care assistance, night working and everything else, and we provide a service for other people, okay? Oh, but we provide a service by other people, okay? Victory, Victor, I'm also hearing Victor Meldrew. You might have a grandparent that's like, well, what the bloody hell is going on? Hello? Oh, I don't believe it, Spotty. Somebody's also from Britain that talks a little bit like that. Oh my god, it's a Bengal tiger. Can't believe it. Fucking shit myself. Well, you would do, Spotty, it's a tiger. Oh no, I mean when I went, whoo. Oh, so it wasn't the tiger that made you shit yourselves, buddy? No, it was my reaction to it when I went, ooh, fucking shit myself. So, some of you wipe up after other people. I don't know what that is, but I'm hearing wipe up, clean up on aisle 4. Clean up on aisle 4. Anyway, Isle of Ely, someone's from Ely or London, or you're going to Ely and you live, or your name's Lee or E, or E, Emma, Emily, Melissa, Maria, Michael Jackson, Julie, Justin, Jackie, Jasmine, and you might be going to Ely, the Isle of Ely. You might live in Britain and it's not that far from where I am, and you might be visiting Ely, or you might be going to shops, you might be buying what someone's got a stutter, or they're rapping Christmas presents, rap, Ralph. I'm also hearing the name Ralph, Rachel, Ralph. Someone's sick, probably. Okay, someone's on suicide watch, and someone's looking after someone that is ill here. Tick, 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 tick. Old timer, old time boy, old time grandfather clock. My grandfather is ill. Some of you, are the grandmother, or your grandfather is ill. That's the clock. Clock watching. What's the time, Mr. Wolf? They're probably a Leo or an Aquarian placement of 8. And what's the time? I'm watching it because of my old timer, okay, which would mean a grandparent, grandmother or grandfather. Yeah, and you are the child of the person here. The Father, the Child, the Spirit, and the Holy Ghost of Elijah being up in here as well. Some of you, this is in sickness and in health, in sickness, health, working in the health NHS. Well, that's what we call it in Britain, but our NHS has gone to fucking shit, bruv. Trying to get a. Do you realise, right, I had a cholesterol blood test. It's all got absolutely messed up. But I had a cholesterol blood test. That took me... First day I phoned up, they said that you can come tomorrow, okay? So I set my alarm, and loads of shit went off where I had to pretty much turn my phone off, and I missed my alarm because it doesn't play if you have your sound off. So I missed the blood test. The next one that I had, when I went up there and apologised, they said, well, we can book you in, but it's going to be a while. 2 weeks for me to get in just for a blood test. It's all the NHS in Britain is crashed. It's fucked, bruv. Yeah, we're having a lot of problems. Well, the world is really, but that's the backbone of Britain, bruv. Is the NHS. People that work in hospitals and so on and so forth. Right. Salute. Lucy, Laura, Lucifer, Capricorn. Lulu. She loves me, yeah. She loves me, yeah. Shout out, Lulu. Shout out, Lulu, come to Harry. Someone's got a baby, which is like Wayne and Waynetta. Can any of you remember that? It was a British TV show, really. But like it was, Lulu, come to Harry. Lulu, come to Harry. And he would move out the way, and the baby would, like, they're basically grown-ups, but in miniature form. And then he'd go, Lulu, come to Harry. And she would run over to him. And then as he would move out the way, and she would go, boom, and hit her head on the side of the chair. Be careful, Charlotte, that your child doesn't hit its head, or like head, ed. Why do I keep picking up Debbie Ma. Debbie Martin. Also, I'm hearing Martin. Danielle Martin. Danielle. Dan. My dad died. Oh. Why am I hearing? You gotta twist and shout. Come on, baby, now. You gotta twist and shout. Come on, baby, now. And I'm feeling good. Wow, man, I am also hearing, nobody knows where my Johnny has gone. You do me at the first time. It's my party and I cry if I want to. You would cry too if it happened to you. Bam. Oh dear, somebody might pass away when it's someone's birthday month. Sagittarius. I'm sorry for this message, but I'm hearing something about crying at your party. And that's Sagittarius right there. So it's involving Taurus and Sagittarius. Something here is going to happen. around your birthday month, and you would cry too if it happened to you. Oh. Oh man, I'm hearing, damn shame what they did to that dog. Damn shame what they did to that dog. So there's sort of coming to America reference. Damn shame what they did to that dog. So is it something around a Leo or Aquarian? And it's to do with an animal. And it's a damn shame that we had to put our animals down. Animal shelter. Someone works at an animal shelter here and they look after animals. Michelle, Mika, Amelia, you're breaking my heart. I don't know where that's coming from. So let's see. Show me the other person, please. Connected to Taurus or Sagittarius or 5. So there you go. So you got a paradox number here. So obviously, if it's Sagittarius, it's Taurus. If it's Leo, it's Aquarius as well. Okay, and so on and so forth. Aries, Scorpio, 4. Could be a mother. Ecstatic. I keep picking up stacking system. So it's around your sister. There's parents here. Sister. My sister. Stacking system. Like music. Something around music, rapping and all that sort of stuff. Music. I love your music, man. Hopefully you like my Angel Radio then. As a music producer, but you can find that on the other channel. You probably didn't like the last one because it was shit. But which is the old piano, but it was me just testing out some new equipment. Let's see. Taurus. Show me the other person connected to Taurus. So the sun, man. Sunshine. What the fuck, bruv? Scorpio and Aries. Both on the same side. Well, we're supposed to be on the same side. Why are you fucking arguing? We're not. I just want to shove this cup of love in your mouth. What's that? Shove this in your mouth. What is that? Will you please shut your mouth? You shut your mouth. Sorry, I'm channeling. Please shut your mouth is what I'm hearing. Will you please shut your mouth? Oh. Apparently somebody wants you to shut your mouth. Shut your mouth or shut up. Put up or shut up is what I'm hearing. Look, you're either going to put me up or shut up. Put me up. Can you put me up for a little bit? Some of your family members are coming over to visit and saying, can you put us up for a little bit? Or can you look after our children and just put them up for a little while we have a break here? Can you put up with me? I'm surprised how you put... I'm also hearing that from a partner. I'm surprised how you put up with all my shit. I'm surprised how you can put up with all my shit. I told you I have a lot of Scorpio in my chart. Here. Right. Trust me when I tell you I can sniff out bullshit a mile, bruv. Right. Let's see. Show me one more card for the other person, please, connected to Taurus. 8 of Swords. It's a very nice place to visit, but I don't think I would want to stay there very fucking long. This is not a Long Island iced tea or someone from Ireland. I can be around you for like 2 or 3 minutes, but after that you start getting on my fucking nerves. Or you don't live with the person. You go to and from. Okay, 8 of Swords is not a person that says, within a card you can just walk out of this at any time you like. Right? That means physical movement. It means that you go to visit someone at the 8 of Swords, but you don't stay there long. It's just a passing through energy of getting out of it. Okay, you cannot get out of your karma. It's a contract. It's like work or a marriage. You can't just walk out of it. Okay, you have to get divorced. You have to go through a whole long process of shit first. Okay, you can't skip step 1, 2, 3, and 4 and expect to be fucking popular to get to 12 before you've even done the first lot. Okay. So, like, you know, striving for success takes time. Can we just take our time? I need a little time to work it out. I need a little time to think it over. And funny how the milk turns sour and it I need a little time just to work it out. Something to do around. I need some time to work out. Can we work? We can work it out. We can work it out. Life is pretty short, 'cause there's no time for fussing and fighting, my friends. Yeah, so there's no time for fussing and fighting. Fussle, Russell Crowe, Brandon Lee. Fussle, every day I'm hustling. Someone's got a strict work ethic. Anyway, enough of the jargon. If you want to follow, you can follow the full access bundle only. You can find the link below. Video explains everything if you've never joined. Tells you all about it first. I wouldn't skip that. I would watch it if you haven't never joined. But on the full access bundle, it's pretty much like McDonald's. You have to work your fucking way through it, baby, because there is shitloads of stuff over there. And it also supports me as a channel and helps me buy other people Christmas presents. Believe it or not. Because I have a hefty one. But if you want to join, I very much appreciate it. You can find the link below. We're going to do you more cards this side, 2 lives, 1 life, 1 story, 2 lives, 2 separate lives, how they think, how they feel, everything else that comes up for you during this week. Taurus, you can follow the vlog. You can also follow the music channel. You can find links to that all over the channel. Thank you so much, Taurus. I really appreciate it, and I'll see you next time.